Hello and welcome to Cyrene Sews. My name is Sarah and I apologize for the late video. I know it's been a week and a half since my last video. It has been a very busy week and a half between starting working at Joann's and my daughter's concert and going to my parents for the weekend. It was just really busy. And then earlier this week, it's again worked at Joann's. My daughter had appointments. So it's been a busy week. Anyway, so here's the video from last week. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. We're going to do a week in the life today, or starting today. Today is Monday, March 31st, and my child is at getting ready for a concert. So I have a couple minutes that I can do some things. So I'm just going to continue crocheting, and we'll see what I can get done in 20 minutes before I got to go again. Okay. Hello. It is Tuesday. I got this far on my project yesterday. I'm making a chicken. This is my first time doing this. I got the pattern off of Ribbler. Unfortunately, I don't remember who it was yet. I didn't write it down. So anyway, and I'm going to start again, and hopefully I'll get to finish it. So also, I very much lost yarn chicken with this chicken. So, but that's okay. I forgot to turn my mic on for that last part, so let's try this again. So I'm using Posh. This is white Posh. I'm really going to miss it when I'm out of my Posh. I have a decent stash, but I hope I find a comparable yarn, or that they end up going to another company. That would be great. I know there's plenty of different kinds of yarn out there. The pink one that I was doing at the market, yeah, that one was really sheddy. Sheddy, not shitty. And like literally, as I was sewing, especially if I had it in a needle, it would just come right off. I had to do the what's it called? No, I couldn't do a magic ring. I had to do the chain 2 method for that one, but because I would try to pull it and it was stuck. Like it couldn't. Anyway, so I like the Posh because it doesn't do that. So hopefully it'll keep selling somewhere else, or I'll find a yarn that works just as nicely as it. Anyway, my chicken's almost done. I think I just have to put, that's my stitch marker. I like to use a different color thread yarn for the stitch marker. That way I can see that my stitches are straight. I don't know where, but somewhere in here I lost a stitch, but it's fine. Patterns like these are a little forgiving of when you lose a stitch or gain a stitch. It's still going to be pretty close, so not too worried about it. I don't usually sell my first makes anyway. I keep them all. So anyway, apparently I forgot to turn my mic on again. I just recorded 2 minutes for nothing, no sound. What was that about? Anyway, I finished my chicken, my hen, my rooster. I don't know. He's cool. His eyes are a little crooked. I ended up having to, so I really am not the greatest at surface crocheting. It's still something I need to learn to do. So I basically just did like a chain and then followed the directions and then sewed it in there essentially. And I missed, so in the directions it tells you to sew it up, and then it says, oh, by the way, if you're going to do safety eyes, skip this part and go 3 or 4 down. Um, so I clearly didn't read the whole direction first, which is my bad. It's a free pattern on Ribbler. Again, I don't remember which one it is, but so I can't really complain too much. It's a free pattern. Why should I complain? So I embroidered the eyes, and I got them a little crooked, but that's okay. It looks kind of angry. His head looks very disproportionate to the body, but I've actually never seen one of these guys in person. So maybe this is how it's supposed to look, and I'm just not used to seeing it like this. So, but yeah, I like it. The next one will be better. I'll probably make this a little bit smaller or sew it in a different direction. I think it's supposed to look more like this. I don't know. Anyway, so I am done with this project, and I still have about 2 hours before bedtime, so I may or may not start on another one. I have a busy rest of the week. Tomorrow, I actually am going to start working at Joann's part-time in addition to my other job, just to help out until they close, and because they have a nice 30% discount on top of the liquidation sales. And I'm like, yeah, I will accept that. Several hours a week, and I think it'll be fun though. I think I'll learn a little bit in the next 2 months. They're closing sometime in May, so a month, maybe two, and working 2 jobs plus you know crocheting and sewing. So I don't think I'll be able to record anything while I'm working at Joann's, but I will tell you how it goes. Okay, bye. So this weekend, while I was at my dad's, my dad is a very good fixer-upper. He does a lot of projects. He's retired, and he keeps himself very, very busy. I have a pop socket on my phone, and the tripod that I've been using, this is the tripod, and it does, cats, it does one of these dealies. It's really pinches me all the time when I take it off, and the pop socket gets in the way of making it right. So that when I want to do it in this direction, the phone actually is like this, and then it kind of tilts a little bit. So when I went to my dad's, I was like, can you make some sort of adapter so that the pop socket will fit in there and it won't affect anything? And he did. He has a 3D printer, so he had like 3 or 4 revisions before he figured it out the best way. So we've got this that my pop socket sits in, and it goes clips in there so it doesn't fall out. can go this way, which would be the normal way, or if for some reason I wanted it to also to go this way, again, don't know why, I can always just, turn this around, but you never know. Anyway, so it goes both ways. It accommodates this. Pop socket fits right in it, and it's awesome. I love it. So thank you, Dad, for doing that. Gotta hydrate. Anyway, so while I was at my dad's, I didn't have a whole lot of time to do anything that was craft related, but I did, while we were watching a show and talking and whatnot at various points, I made two little white chicks with little kawaii eyes, and they are so stinking cute. And then I got this far on a brown one. I just need to stuff it and close it off. So that's that. And that's all we had gotten done last weekend. So this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.